Traditionally, it is hard to interact with developers and win them over with application security. The way we work is all of our pen testers were once developers. We understand the pressures they're going through, and we thoroughly integrate with their development lifecycle, so we are like one of the team.
I think developers understand security, they understand what needs to be done, at least within security. I think the difficulty with winning developers over would be if you try to tell them that something needs to be done without giving them the solution for doing it. So I think the approach is to work together and understand what they need to be doing and how they need to do it.
I think security is mostly seen as a blocker today by developers. So when developers have to release their software or their app very quickly, security is impacting the delivery time. So we need to make sure security is actually seen as something that could help them, that could support them. So the way I see it, I really think by making developers understand what would be the risk of AppSec and making them understand how AppSec could actually not only benefit them but benefit the entire app and the entire company, this would be a game changer.
I think one of the key challenges that we see that our clients face is that often we're working with application security teams, and while they get it and they are keen and we've got their buy-in, often the people or the users or the developers that actually need to kind of train are often in different teams. Well, they are in different teams, and so it's really difficult for application security to then get the buy-in from those developers to actually do the training, but then also the development managers, because they kind of struggle with the whole view that, you know, everyone's always really busy, they're constantly under strict deadlines to complete their coding and all that sort of stuff. So it becomes sort of a challenge in terms of them convincing people internally that it is a benefit for the organisation.
Everyone in AppSec knows their particular universe that they're in, but it's all about the culture, it's all about communication now. We are, technically capable in many respects. We're obviously experts at finding problems, but I think communication, it's all about talking. You cannot win the battle if you don't win the hearts and minds, so I think that really becomes a social thing.
I would say go beyond technology and really try to focus on the people, because developers are human people. They need to really be involved. They need to be convinced that security is good not only to them but to the company, and make sure they really do the right thing, because AppSec is really hard. So you can't really be 100% secure. That's small steps, and I think by teaching developers, by using apps like Secure Code Wire, you can actually make them more efficient and make the app more secure.
My piece of advice would be use the developers, teach the developers. They're very smart people and they are well capable of handling this job.